Greetings, viewers all over the world. My name is Ernest Nyimai, and I'm the Acting Executive Director of the National Association of Non-Governmental Organizations, NANGO. NANGO is the coordinating body of NGOs operating in Zimbabwe. In this update, I would like to inform you about the 2022 Global Week of Action for Sustainable Development Goals. The Global Week of Action is a global mobilization of communities, civil society actors, development practitioners, and any other development-oriented institution to amplify their voices, raising concerns and issues, and brought forward some of the challenges that they feel is acting as impediments towards the achievement of sustainable development goals in various nations. This Global Week of Action, we are going to use the People's Assembly to amplify the voices of our communities, especially the marginalized, the youth, the women, the persons with disability, ethno-linguistic minorities, and many other population groups that are often excluded in the development discourse. NANGO is going to do this in partnership with the Global Call to Action Against Poverty, GCAP, and also the Action for Sustainable Development Goals. The People's Assembly 2022 is going to focus on 3 pillars, which is climate, peace, and justice. It is important to note that this time around, the 2022 Global Week of Action and the People's Assembly process is coming at a time when nations are still recovering and building back better from the scourge of the COVID-19. And this initiative of the People's Assembly is started in 2019 to give an opportunity to marginalized groups to air their views and also to put a voice and to engage or present their demands to various leaders, be it government ministries and departments, and also even the development partners. It is important to note that since its inception, the People's Assembly has had resounding outcomes and is greatly appreciated by various development practitioners across the world. It is also important to note that for Zimbabwe, to be specific, the Global Week of Action for Sustainable Development Goals 2022 and the People's Assembly is coming at a time when the nation is facing challenges around economic meltdown, issues of food insecurity, issues of inequalities, rising inequalities, increased vulnerabilities, extreme poverty, and many other issues, including the issue of shrinking civic space, which is of paramount importance in creating an enabling environment for the civil society and other non-state actors to fully complement government efforts for the betterment of the lives of people. We are mobilizing the communities and our members and even non-NANGO members across the country to join the continent of Africa in the African People's Assembly under the theme accelerating the implementation of SDGs in times of pandemics. It is important that you join us and you become part of the People's Assembly and you give your voice. And let me assure you, we are going to develop the demand charter, which is our demand document that we will be presenting to our authorities and to our leaders, especially the Ministry of Public Service, Labor and Social Welfare, which is mandated here in Zimbabwe to coordinate and to facilitate the implementation of sustainable development goals in Zimbabwe. Without our voice, the principle of leave no one behind can remain a fallacy or a pipeline dream. You need to be part of the process, you need to add your voice, and you need to ensure that the authorities and the leaders know some of the issues and some of the challenges that we are currently facing. To get more information on this, Please do follow us on our social media platforms and get in touch with us so that you add your voice. Thank you.